We're live. I'm just checking out the scene because um, I'll be getting my messages that people are subscribing. And I can't see any comments. Oh, that's what that little button is for. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see now. You learn something new every day if you want to. I see now that what that little button is for. You see your little icon, your live icon, you can shrink it down. Oh, neat. Absolutely neat. That's a one good feature they got. But they shouldn't have had the little app thing so big in the first place, if you ask me. But I appreciate that little feature. They need to get some more features with this whack app. But we're going to give them credit for the few little.
I want to buy your house. I can pay you cash for your house. Sell your house for any reason. Click the link in this video to see if my offer is right for you. We make the process of selling your house easy and simple. No commissions, no fees. We'll buy your house in as-is condition, and you pick the closing date. No appraisals, no repairs, no hassles. All offers are completely confidential, and there is no obligation whatsoever. Click the link in this video and fill out a short survey so we can make
They be doing the most, man. Hold up. Why is they doing?
I'm gonna help you out.
Hold on.
I'm gonna help you out. My
Please
military
help
career,
me.
my record.
Hold on.
Oh man,
Hold on. What you? Hold on. They got you.
YouTube. What up though? Jermaine the Credit Fiend. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Fighting negativity with positivity. We're gonna talk about the right way to rescind on the vehicle and not use 15 USC 1635. I'm gonna show you guys the legal way, the right way to rescind on the vehicle if you want to rescind on the vehicle. But let me address this right here first, because since I started this channel, man, I've been attacking all kind of angles, man. I've been attacking on my knowledge on credit. You know, people try to discredit me. My career, even my combat experience, which I got suffered 2 brain injuries right now, and all kind of other injuries, right? Even attacked on that, and now, and they say can't get me on that, can't get me on the credit thing, and the information I'm putting out. That's all I'm really doing. People's putting out information, right? You know, now they're gonna attack my personal life. Oh, this guy was accused of it. You know what? I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out. My military career, my record. Oh man, ooh. Oh, I've been accused of all kind of stuff up in there. And no matter if I beat it or not, guess what? The write up still remains. It still remains. The same as my personal life. So Jermaine the Credit Fiend has a misdemeanor. Jermaine the Credit Fiend has been accused of all kind of things, people. Now, if that right there offends you, or if that right there compels you to stop thinking about your own personal credit, the information from doing that to go, oh, let me go look up this credit on this guy, then I guess we just identified the problem. Your focus is off. I talk to people with felonies all the time, trying to get back on their feet. I'm not a crab. I don't try to pull people back down. These people claim to be woke, but the only one they're attacking is the one that they consider, oh, in our circle, blacks. That's all they're doing, walking around with a knife behind their back, pretending to be just shanking people from the back or whatever, but they're scared to go outside that border. They're scared to go outside that circle. See, I'm out here in the streets with these corporations fighting. I got one right now I'm fighting. I'm out here. I'm helping people fight their issues with their corporation that did them wrong. Where you at? You all within the circle, shaking. A snake in the grass. That's what you are. So if you want to try to expose me, what the hell does that, my career, my combat experience, my personal life, what the hell does that got to do with your situation? But if that offends you, whatever I got going on in my life offends you to the point where you don't want to take this information right here to help your situation out, click off. Click off, people. Click off. See, because at the end of the day, I know what's true and what's not true. I know what I did as far as what I was accused of in my career, all that, these things that they wrote up on me or whatever. Even I went as high as I could. No fear. I wanted to beat it and everything, but it's still on the record. Still prevented me from getting promoted. No secrets. I don't go around trolling people. People that if I have a a debate with on my channel or whatever. People telling me I'm not woke. I'm a disgrace to the people. All that. Because I'm putting out information and probably information that goes against what they charging their people for. But some of them I checked out. I see your subscribers list. You short of that 1,000. YouTube won't pay you unless you have 1,000 subscribers. But don't forget about that 4,000 watch hours. But you think you're gonna use me, right, to pull your name out there to pull more people in so you can get paid? Let me tell you who the clown is, right? Okay. I'm gonna tell you you're not woke, because see, if you were woke, you would have realized that YouTube is getting paid off all your content and you're not getting a dime. At least I'm making something off my content. You are the real clown because you're not even making a dime off of it. You got a corporation that we out here fighting. You got a corporation. YouTube's a corporation making money off of you. They're pimping you. Like a hoe. You a hoe in the street. They're pimping you. And you steady, let me share this short. Let me do this right here. Trying to expose people. Let me show you how I'm going to bomb back on that. I'm not even going to mention your name. You know who you are. Clown. So check this out. 15 USC 1635, right of rescission, people. Listen, all I can ask is right here. Again, if whatever I got going in my personal life or had going on in my personal life, if that is preventing you from taking information that can help you, then click off, people. That's all I got to say. Just click off. But did I come at you disrespectful? Did I did anything to you? Did anything, this right here, impacts my career or anything? Does it impact your personal life? If the answer is no, then I ask you just continue to watch. And I'm going to show you guys the legal way to rescind on a vehicle. This right here only applies to, you're going to get blown out of the court because it only applies to mortgages. You can look up any case law you want. This right here is a federal statute, so it's going to end up in the U.S. District Court if you try to go to court. They're going to blow you out the frame. Don't embarrass yourself. Okay? Don't embarrass yourself. I'm going to show you guys, we're going to use these two statutes right here. Right? These two statutes right here. Now, see that, 15 USC 1605, 15 USC 1638, right? I'm going to show you guys how you can use this, but something else. There's a secret weapon that's going to trigger these two right here. Follow me. But again, if this so far, if it offends you, if I offend you for my career, my personal life offends you, and people, please, click off. You ain't got to leave you don't got to do no thumbs up, thumbs down. You ain't got to leave no comment. Just click off. If you want to unsubscribe. But if you really want to know the legal way to rescind on your vehicle, keep watching. Let's go.
How to build a sales system on Amazon to earn between $15,000 to $30,000 per month passively. And before you think that this is just another ad selling you a magic formula, teaching you how to become a millionaire overnight or earn money without
Enough of the crab stuff. We don't do the crab. Where I'm from, we don't do the crab stuff. People supposed to be brothers and sisters pulling each other down, but they won't go outside the circle. All these politicians and all these people out here doing all this other stuff against the people, or they won't step up to those people. All right? No cooling off period. Check this out. I want you guys to pay attention to the words on the contract. You're going to use my strategy. Use what they're using for cooling off, rescinding would be 15 USC 1635. But they said that doesn't apply. That's why it says state law. Gotta explain it to you. Does not provide for a cooling off or cancellation period for this sale. After you sign this contract, you may only cancel it if the seller agrees or for legal cause. You cannot cancel this contract simply because you change your mind. This notice does not apply to home solicitation sales because that would fall, home solicitation sales will fall under 15 USC 1635. Okay? So, right here, we missed it. It said after you sign this contract, you may only cancel it if two things. The seller agrees. Because I share this with my members, members only thing or whatever, but I'm sharing with the public now because I got to fight this negativity that's going around with positivity. Seller agrees, or right there, that key thing for legal cause. So when you see for legal cause, you have to think what? Laws. But before we get to the federal, let me show you guys. We got to go to state. This is my letter right here from Hennessy Automotive Companies, whatever. See my name right there, right? This is from the chief financial officer for all these dealerships right here. All these dealerships right here, right? It's a lot of stuff, he wrote in his letter, but see, I'm going to get to the meat and protection of our offer, which is right here. Regarding the details of our initial communication offer to you, offer to refund $1,906, right? I rejected it because that's all I wanted originally, but that general manager, who some of you all probably having issues with, refused to comply. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to civil route. Okay, I tried to, now I'm going to go to civil route, and I'm going to expose your dealership or whatever, because I know I'm not the only one that you're doing this right here too. See, regardless of what your personal background, regardless of what you got going in your career, people, or what you did in life, or what you've been accused of doing in life, we're talking about this transaction right here. We're talking about credit transaction. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about that. We're not talking about what's going on to the left and to the right or whatever. Let's stay focused. This right here is what I had them on. 4 violations under what law? Remember where it started off. State law does not. So you got to start thinking state law. And it's going to lead to the federal. This 950 Apex. This was a service contract, people. Let me put you guys on. When you get that purchase order, that buy agreement or buy order, whatever they call it, and I keep telling people, if that contains gap, service contract, and all that, you agreeing to buy something, they kind of trying to get you to agree to buy something without disclosing with you. Right? Without, what's the key word? Disclosing it with you. So when I did try to communicate with them, tell them I didn't want to do it, right? Right here. When you told the sales associate you did not want to purchase a subscription for the Apex software, that portion of the price on the buyer's order should have been removed. It was clearly not. We have reviewed our policy with our entire team to reinforce this expectation using this instance, my instance, what I hit him on, as an example of how it makes our customers feel when our policy is not followed. But I'm not woke. When I got this information right here, when I got my check, for you trolls out there, when I got my check, the first thing I did was start letting family and friends know. Then I shared it on the YouTube channel to put it out to anyone else. But I'm not woke. You want to attack my personal life? Come on, I'm a warrior, man. I'm combat proven, stamped and approved. Everything. Shot at, mortars, all that. What, you got some words? Come on, man. Check it out. I denied all that. I said, nah. When they didn't want to give me, that general manager played hardball and want to tell me how long he been in business and how long he been doing it. He didn't want to give me, because originally I only wanted that $1,906 back. They didn't want to do it. So that's why he said, I have reviewed your rejection to our prior offer, and I would like to offer 2 alternative ways for us to resolve this issue. We can rescind the transaction altogether. Why? Because for legal cause, people, not 15 USC 1635, the state law triggered it. You have to trigger the right to rescind by using the contract, what written in the contract, using it against them. You said we can refund your entire purchase price and accept return of the vehicle. That's true, because they can't give me the money and I get to keep the vehicle. It doesn't work that way. That's not what rescission means. Or number two, you can retain the vehicle and accept the payment from a $4,906 representing the charges to which you have objected, plus an additional $3,000 as a sincere goodwill gesture and representation of our respect. Joshua Harris, CFO.
Remove your car scratches in 60 seconds or get your money back. Look, no cut, no Photoshop. We let the liquid flow into the tip of the pen, then simply apply it, and the polymer in the liquid fuses with the color and fills.
Thing I can't stand. A broke nigga broadcast. That is what I call a broke nigga broadcast.
But
when you got to have that many
here we
goddamn
go.
commercials, nigga,
You worried about?
You barely survive. I'm sorry, I can't do this. I'm sorry, bro. You got some good content, but you fucking know that burger look good. But you fucking up my These people keep wanting damn call on my broadcast. But I'm sorry, fella. Yeah. I can't do that any longer. Got all them commercials, eh? I'm okay with. Hey, everybody, thank y'all for joining me. I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't do no more commercials. I just could not. I couldn't do it any further. Y'all, please forgive me if y'all was watching that. And he was giving some real good information, but it started to get to be real annoying once all of them commercials every time you think he finna say something good and juicy that you need to hear a commercial pop and interrupt the whole damn thing. I don't got time for that, y'all.
And that's perfectly fine to do that. Yeah. General maintenance and repair, light remodel, what you just explained, fixing some drywall, some flooring, things like that. That does not require a permit, but
we missed out on
we've
that,
all
y'all.
have a pretty good idea. You start getting into stuff a little more major. You're getting into the structure part of it, that type of thing.
Well, I don't plan on changing the structure or anything like that.
Okay, then
just some rotten boards. The fascia boards, I fixed them because they were rotten. Some of them weren't, but I tore the whole thing off with all the board on it. He said I couldn't do that without it. I don't know.
General maintenance and repair.
What's the reason for 50%?
50% is it's a formula that we use to basically say when the value of the property, it's going to cost you more to fix it than what the property will be worth completed.
Okay, now how does that concern you? How much money I spend fixing a piece of property? I don't.
It does. It's just
but we have the 50% guideline.
We have the 50% guideline. If
okay.
You want to come in and spend more than the property will be worth once you're finished, that's your right to do that.
That's what I thought. Here's where we're at right here. I don't want to take any more Everett's time. But here's where we're at. Is the city of Greenville incorporated? Answer yes or no. It's that simple.
I would assume yes, it's incorporated.
Okay, I know it is for a fact.
Okay.
You can go to do a Google search and go to an organization called Dun and Bradstreet. Okay. In the United States and some overseas. If you put in City of Greenville and then address Greenville, Tennessee, they're going to give you a corporate number. The City of Greenville is a corporation. The County of Greene County is a corporation. Unless it's an unincorporated community, it's a corporation. So here's where we're at. I purchased this property. Constitutionally purchased this property. Okay? I paid for it with gold coins. Article 10, Section 1, Article 10, or Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution of the United States says only gold and silver coins should be used as tender for payment of a debt. I tendered the payment of a debt for the property. It also says the legislation shall have no power to interfere with the contracts. Legislation has no power to create laws impairing the obligation of contract. We have a contract together. Okay? I don't intend to register a deed. The definition of registration is to prepare a security for sale to the public. I don't intend to sell this property to the public. This property is constitutionally mine. When you say 50%, I'm assuming that because it's a registered deed, that the county owns it. Does the county have any property rights in the property of an individual due to the deed?
No, say that again. I mean, I'm confused.
When you say that I need a permit, right? Permit is permission. Am I correct? Like license. A license is, the definition of license is permission from a competent authority to do an act which without said permission would be illegal, a trespass, or a tort. So a license is permission to break the law.
Well,
if I believe that Greenville as a corporation that I need permission from you to do something that would otherwise be illegal, I don't recognize the city of Greenville as a competent authority. I purchased this constitutionally. Okay? Me and this man here, me and this man are the only men in this room right now. Except maybe this man over here. I don't know what his purpose is here. But you all are wearing hats. You're working in your fictitious entity. That's why we cannot sue you as the human being. But here's where we're at right now. This property belongs to me constitutionally. It doesn't matter anymore what he has done with it. It belongs to me now. And an allodial title is on its way. You're recording this just like I am. You can look that all up later. But I'm telling you right now, that property belongs to me. And anyone that trespasses on that property will be arrested by a constitutional sheriff. I don't know if you understand what that means. But if this goes where I think you might want to take it, be advised. That property now belongs to me. It does not matter who's going to be on it or what they do to it if I give them permission to do it.
As far as what we do and the reason for the permit and what it is, myself and Mr. Laughlin, we're basically public safety officers.
Okay, I'm the only one going to be in the building. But why are you concerned about the public safety?
Well, when we issue a permit, we do inspections to make sure that,
I'm not asking for a permit. Do you understand that?
Yes. What are your plans for the building?
It's none of your business. The legislation shall make no laws impairing the obligation of contract. What I do with the business is up to me. If I allow him to work on the building, it's because he has my permission. I have permitted him to work on the building. I don't need permission. I'm a man. Not only am I a man, I am not a resident of Tennessee, nor am I a United States citizen. I am a servant of the Most High, a sojourn on the land. That's where we're at with this right now. So, and the reason I'm recording this is so that you're aware and you are all noticed that any attempt to do anything with this land, okay, I've heard him say it. If he doesn't do nothing to it, you're going to demolish it and then you're going to charge him. Why? What gives you permission to take someone else's property and destroy it?
The reason why it's been brought, here and we're in this situation is it's been communicated to us by everybody that lives right beside of it that, it's burned and it's causing them, issues.
What, with like allergies? What, with like allergies or something like that?
Yeah, it's a burned structure, and the lady that lives right next door, she's elderly. The burned structure is right there within 15 feet.
Why you arguing about that? Hold on, Chris.
Why we're doing this is we're trying to help others in the community.
That's what I'm saying.
With this, it's
By telling me I can't work on the building when I get thrown in jail, that's how you help others?
Then you want to tear it down and charge somebody. Here's where we're at. This doesn't concern him anymore.
Okay.
This is me and you, okay? He's totally out of here. He's totally out of here. He won't be taxed anymore for that piece of property. That belongs to me. I won't be taxed either. Because taxes are a contribution imposed. Okay, do you understand that? You guys pay taxes, am I correct?
They probably really don't know.
So if you as a corporation,
they got
and when I say you, I say the city of Greenville, as a corporation, are taxing individuals on property that you claim you don't own. This corporation that you're working for will stop taking your FICA taxes out, and it's totally legal. The IRS will. I don't know what you guys are paying in FICA taxes, but I know you're probably making some. You don't have to do that, and we don't either.
He training them.
I'm not registering your property. That's not going to happen. And the reason I'm not going to do it, and I know I don't have to, is because I've done this with multiple properties, and I've never been taxed. Nor are the people I bought the properties from being asked to pay the taxes. Paid on it. When you send this man a bill for taxes, he's going to go right down there and say, I don't owe this, I don't own this land. You're not going to be able to come after me for the taxes on it because I haven't entered into a contract with you giving you permission to tax me. Test me on this. Test me on this, I promise you. You won't like the way it goes. So that's where we're at today. I'm only here to notice for a friend of mine, a dear friend, who has been crapped on multiple times. And the only reason he's been crapped on is because he doesn't know any better. I do. If anything happens to, I'm not making a threat, but if I told you I don't want any of you people on this property and you show up there, I know how to handle you.
You people. I'm done.
I know how to handle you.
This is sort of beyond what we came prepared to do today. I was not aware that anything like this has ever happened. That was a few years back, I would imagine. I don't know how long it's been, but this is all news to me, so I'm totally with on this. Bert, I don't know what else we can do here today. I mean, I don't think we can do anything on this. I would say, let's table this to the next meeting, or whatever. I don't think we're in a position to actually do anything on this today.
Right.
I agree with you.
Yeah, so with that in mind, let's table this thing. I apologize to you for what's happened. I can certainly understand your frustration. Because so things happen sometimes. We don't want it to happen. But
That's the one to be afraid of right there. He
We will
He'll
table
get you
this
bumped
till
off.
the next meeting.
You don't
And,
even know
ultimately,
because he didn't
in
even
the
have
end,
to
what,
do it. He had to look like
what
he
we would like
understood.
is for the property to be in a condition that would be, something that the community, it's in a safe condition, and it's in, something that the neighbors, are not having a negative effect from. That's the goal.
Well, I guarantee you, if you leave me alone, I will make that property better than it's ever been.
Okay.
Okay? If you leave us alone and let us do what we're going to do, because although I might look like a country boy, I am far from ignorant. Okay? And although I might look like I don't have any money, I'm a multi-millionaire. I'll buy that whole freaking block if I want to. Okay? So as far as 50%, and it might not be, it's worth what it's worth to me. Like the gold and silver coins that I pay for stuff with. It has value, and it's the value that I give it. We will repair that property, and if I ask him to do it, he will do it. I don't want this county or this state or this city corporation to mess with this at all. And if in the end we want your opinion on how well of a job we've done, we will call you, and then you can come out and give us your advice on how good of a job we've done. Are we okay with this?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Now, can I communicate on to the surrounding people of when you may be doing this and when?
We will start immediately.
Okay.
As soon as the weather is fair, we will start immediately. This man is no fool. He is a great carpenter. Not only that, I am too. I just don't work anymore because I got deep pockets.
So this is something then that, because they're concerned, and I understand that you all, care about the people that are.
Absolutely. That's why I asked if the lady was having problems.
Right.
My mother-in-law had allergies. I've got the whitest people in the world living in my house. They are bad with allergies. That's why I asked, was the smoke damage bothering? I'll go in there and I'll tear every board out of that house that's got so much of a black mark on it.
Right. And yeah, she is, and people, there's a couple people that directly behind it. And of course, you've been to the property, you see how close they are, and then just the fear that they have when people are breaking into your place. They are, and it's open, it's unsecured. So when they call and they're going to want to know how this went, and that way I can communicate to them then that you're going to see that property improved and fixed. And
we'll do the same. You can do that if you want. I can't stop you from that. Right. But we will contact the neighbors and we will let them know that their property value is going to increase by what we do.
Okay.
I would like to say, though, that I have some things I need to move, and I probably won't be able to get it moved until
that doesn't matter.
The middle of December, and after that, then I might have time to work on it.
Okay, and that's fine. Really, what we would like to see is we would like to see, that, like you said, get started as soon as possible. And, we need to see improvements and the building secured and put back into a habitable situation or just a situation where it can be occupied safely. And, if that can start, let's say in the next 30 to 60 days, and, it can be done, then, go to it.
We'll get it done.
Okay. All right.
Because I don't want a house that's dangerous for me to walk in.
Okay.
I've got minor children.
Yeah. Right.
But here's what it really boils down to. You really don't have any concern in the matter. You don't. It's when I come and register the deed. Now we're partners. You see what I'm saying? Ask your city lawyers. Take this recording to your city lawyer. Let him listen to it. We, the people, are the rightful rulers of this country. You all are public servants. And I thank you for the jobs that you do. But you need to understand that the stuff that happened to this man with the other officer coming out and making threats on him. You're going to put me in jail? What crime have I committed? I'm working on my property that I own. What crime have I committed? You're going to take me to jail? He might should have been schooled a little better. But yeah, well, maybe for the next inspector that goes on. You guys got to remember, you work for us. I honor the blue. I do. And if I see you in trouble, I will help you. And I am not afraid of getting shot. I've been in combat. I'm not afraid of being shot. We admire and acknowledge you, men in blue and red, and you public officials, for doing what you do. You just got to remember, you got to remember that you're public officials. You work for us. We're the ones that butter your bread.
Sir, do you want us to contact you?
I don't need to, because of your meeting.
Okay.
I didn't really concern myself with this meeting, other than the fact is he felt uncomfortable. I wanted you all to know that he doesn't own it. He doesn't have a dog in this race anymore, other than he'll be my primary contractor, more than likely, if we can negotiate a good price for his labor.
And I guess the only thing that I would ask of you is, would you contact our office and just let us know when you will start working over there?
And the day that we start, we will contact your office and let you know that we're working. But I don't want any shenanigans.
He said he don't want no shenanigans.
You understand where I'm coming from?
I understand completely. The situation we're trying to solve now is the situation of the state that the building's in, and get it improved for the surrounding community.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. By the end of spring, midsummer, you ain't gonna have a problem with that building anymore.
Okay.
But that could have been done before now. If the city people could have been held accountable for their actions. And so I tried numerous times to do things, and he shot me down every time. And now you say, I got to do this or you're going to tear it down, and you wouldn't let me do it. It's just unbelievable.
That's all right, though. That's in the past.
It's in the past.
You know, I'm hoping that we don't have any more issues. Because I promise you, I don't sue. I don't do that. There's other ways around that. You know, I don't sue, I lien. You understand that? You understand what a lien will do? Of course y'all do. You do it to people's property all the time. But I thank you for your time. Peace and blessings be upon every one of you.
That nigga say I don't sue, I lean. Lean on them hoes.
Okay, so good evening, everybody. Today is February the 16th, 2023. And we're here.
You're a G for real, you did.
But I don't want to keep it on after December 15th. Because he has given me great time to get the things out and I want a few more things there that I want to make out.
What?